Welcome, beautiful souls. Today, I would like to share with you the astrology of these days because it's very interesting and, at least for me, is also very important to know because there are some asteroids. We will focus on some asteroids: Eris, Haumea, Salacia, and we also will speak only a little bit about Venus retrograde. So let's begin. This astrology chart is from yesterday, March 2nd, 2025, because it was when Venus here in the northern hemisphere, Europe time, Central time, Venus began to be retrograde. But in reality, this retrograde period of Venus from March 2nd until April 13 is really important because it means that it's a time to review the relationship with ourselves, not with other people, but with ourselves, to renew, to renovate, um, to recover. It's about retrograde is about is about ourselves. So it's really important. But first, we are going to talk about Eris, because Eris, this asteroid, is conjunct Chiron. So, what is the message of Eris? Well, it has some messages, but I want to focus on one that is about discourse. So Eris shows us where discourse are in our lives. Uh, Also, it can highlight where we have some kind of addiction. For example, it can be workaholic, for example. It's not about only drugs, alcohol, but it could be about working too much, for example, or being addicted to some kind of relationships with people, with men, with women, for example, or other things. So Eris conjunct Chiron means that the main wound that affects humanity at this moment is about discourse and misunderstandings. And because of that, it's time to heal it, or heal them, better said. So Chiron is not only pointing us where the deep wound is within or around us. In this case, we talk about humanity in general, but also the way we can heal it. And with Eris conjunct Chiron here, Eris in 25 degrees, Chiron 20 degrees Aries, is about that this discourse, this misunderstanding have we can say have promote humanity to respond through wars, battles, fighting in general, and these have affected us over a long period of years, of millennia. In reality, is an attitude uh, very deep crystallized within us, that now we have the opportunity to heal. Eris conjunct Chiron means now you can realize that this has been the deep wound that have cut humanity, that have created, that have torn apart the very fabric of humanity, the very fabric of our souls, and now is time, if we want, to heal it. So, how we can heal this? Because Eris is not only about discourse, but it's about to find the best way to transmute them into love, into understanding, into compassion. It encourages us to develop an open heart for a personal transformation and expanding consciousness. So it's about accepting the opposite view of the other and practice compassion in action. And in Aries is in action. It's not only about a theory, it's not only some ideal. No, no, it's about putting it in practice in the here and now, because in this way we can heal this quarreling, this warrior energy that have driven us throughout millennia into a light warrior. So it's about transforming that, the warrior outside to the warrior inside, to the warrior that destroys life, to the light warrior that creates life, that flows with life, that supports life. But it's more, because Venus is retrograde and is conjunct the asteroid Salacia. Salacia, we can say it's a higher octave of Venus. So Salacia is about higher love. So if Venus now accompanies us to review, to renovate the relationship with ourselves, Salacia is saying yes, but taking into account higher love, connecting with our higher love, our higher compassion. And Venus now is conjunct Salacia, but once it begins its retrograde motion, little by little, it began to distance itself from Salacia until it will enter Pisces. So, while Salacia is saying connect with your higher love, with your higher compassion, embrace yourself, accept you for what you really are, then this process is and once Venus enters Pisces, is about uh, opening an inner space to accept and integrate more and more our higher self. So first is about higher love, is about embracing ourselves, is about recovering the relationship with ourselves, not with other people. And as we are taking this inner process, then little by little we are able to open ourselves more and more until we are ready to integrate into the here and now, to anchor in the here and now our higher self, our higher expression of ourselves. And meanwhile, Haumea, the asteroid Haumea, is retrograde also, a conjunct shapely attractor. Haumea is about rebirth. is about fertility, creativity. Haumea is retrograde, so it means that this process of rebirth is about ourselves. And only once we are rebirthing, we are giving ourselves the opportunity to rebirth ourselves, to transform deeply ourselves, then we can transform deeply our society. Haumea, as it is really conjunct the shapely attractor, she receives the cosmic deep energies, the highest frequency energies of the cosmos, of our soul. So these deep transformational death, rebirth processes that Haumea speaks is about not only um, uh, how can I say, in in a few things of our life, but is about recovering our true self, our highest possible frequency of our souls, and anchor it in the here and now, or anchor them in the here and now. Is about recovering the creativity. This creativity that makes us creators, creatrix of our life, and in this way, being able to create, to renew, renovate life in general, the humanity. But it's squaring Pluto. So Pluto here in Aquarius, in 2 degrees of Aquarius, is more about action, is more about promoting changes, is about connecting with our inner power to change everything that we don't want, and change them for the better, for the best good of all. But Aumia says yes, we can change everything if we want. It's about being in motion to change our societies, but uh, the main focus is ourselves, is renewing ourselves, reversing ourselves, and in this way we can promote deep changes that will stay for a very long time. So these are the main processes that are now, uh, although there are many more, but I wanted to focus on these ones. But all of these, uh, how can I say, can affect us deeply as we can imagine, because it's about deep transformational processes, it's about deep cellular transformational processes, so our bodies can be tired. Maybe we need to sleep more. Maybe our nervous system, that also is related to Salacia, the asteroid Salacia, maybe our nervous system is a bit is stressed, for example. So we need to take care of ourselves, take care of our nervous system, and for that, eating the as much as possible fresh food, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, but also accompanying our nervous system, uh, drinking some teas, for example. One that is really, really good is lemon balm tea, because the lemon balm helps balance and harmonize our nervous system. It also helps to get rid of toxins that are attached to our nervous system. So it's really a very good herb. But there's more, because all of that now it can affect us much more than maybe uh, some months ago. It can influence the messages of the sky or the heavens, can affect us more, influence more than some months ago, because the Earth magnetic field is changing a lot. The Earth magnetic field is part of the Earth aura, is where the Akashic records of the incarnated souls, human and non-human, are. And actually, this magnetic field is expanding. For one hand, is expanding, and for another hand, is losing its strength and intensity. In reality, for 150 years, more or less, it has been losing intensity gradually, but lately, along the last few weeks, it has lost more of its intensity all of a sudden, because of the huge solar activity, the coronal mass ejections, the solar flares, all of that help to decrease the intensity of the Earth's magnetic field. And now we can say that also the magnetic field is not only this, but also it has magnetic lines, some of in the just in the surface of the crust of the Earth. Some of them, the most known, are the ley lines or dragon lines, but there are many, many more crossing the crust of the Earth. And now we can say that these magnetic lines that are just on the surface of the crust of the Earth are losing their grip over the Earth. It's like they are floating just in the surface. They are oscillating or dancing more, because they normally oscillate, but now more, facilitating the liberation of deep emotional and physical memories, not only from within us, because our bodies are connected and related to these magnetic lines, but also collectively. So it means that the messages that the sky, the heavens, are transmitting to us, we now are able to receive them deeply or deeper than before. The earth also can receive them deeper than before, because of that, or because the loss of the grip of the energy, the magnetic lines, and this can lead to a huge emotional and archetypal liberation, helping us to deeply transform our being, our behavior, and how humans have perceived ourselves for millennia. So in reality is a very profound time, and keep in mind that these changes on this decrease, the decrease of the intensity of the energy field will continue. Will continue because we are amidst of all these changes, until we will arrive to a 0 point, and then after that the intensity, the earth magnetic field's intensity will increase once more. But for that, it will take some time, some years, even maybe hundreds of years. So that's why I would like, or I like to explain this to you, because we are amidst all of these great changes that will last for a very long time. Here, for example, we have a picture that shows us the movement of the North Magnetic Pole. Imagine here in the 1590s was here, then move, and now in 2020 it was at this point, at this highest point of the graphic of the picture, moving towards Siberia. This map is from the web brilliantmaps.com. So, so as you see, we are amidst profound changes that affects us all, not only humans, but only non-humans also, trees, plants, animals, all of us, and for generations. So take good care of you and see you soon.